Okay, quick video. I'm starting to realize that I probably should start writing a script down because I'm having a hard time doing these videos without stuttering all over the place and getting things mixed up. I'm still probably going to do it in this video. I'm not going to make a script, maybe the next one. I don't know, I want these to be as natural as possible. And I should just probably be able to improve my speech by doing this. And I should do that. That's something that I need to strive for. But in this video I wanted to tell you why your life hasn't begun. And there are about 3 filters that you need to get through in order for your life to begin. One of them being knowledge. I think knowledge is something that it should be, for you guys, it should be pretty self-explanatory. The more you know, the more you can execute on. Me living in Korea, there's a lot of things that I can't say, of which I wish I could say because I don't know the language. There's things that I wish I could do, but I simply can't because I don't know the language. And that's a barrier, right? So if I knew more, if I had more knowledge, then I would be able to execute more. I'd be able to do the things that I want to do. And that is something that people in life should strive for more often, but I don't see that. Most people, we have everything that we need right here, and nobody tries to learn anything. Instead they waste their time on memes and pop culture references and just boring entertainment. If you're watching this, yeah, good for you because you're not wasting your time, I'd say. But most people are doing the complete opposite. So knowledge, and this thing, it just takes time really, but striving to get knowledge as much as possible and as quick as possible is the first filter you need to get through in order for your life to truly begin, because you can only do as much as you know, right? You got to think before you do, and the more you know, the more you can do. So that's something, if you want your life to truly begin, you need to know a lot. You need to strive for that. The next filter is ego. Most people have fake egos. They don't really have an ego. It's very hidden, it's very fearful, it's very, like, they think they have an ego because, you know, they're the only person they've ever known, right? So it's, you gotta have some sort of ego. But I mean, truly having an ego is being open and honest by yourself. It's being truthful. It's not hiding in fear. It's courage. Without an ego, you live your life in a very submissive way in your thinking. So if somebody has, if you don't have an ego, you essentially don't really have the true self, because people can just impose their ideas on you, and you're gonna accept it because you don't have your own you don't have your own personality, because there's no ego there. So you have to develop an ego, but you have to develop it. That's the saying. You have to develop it. So all of us are born with an ego because we're the only person that we've ever known, but you have to take the time to sit with yourself, get to know yourself, ask yourself why you are the way you are, why you do the things that you do, why you want the things you want, and actually start to understand yourself. Take a step back, do some self-analysis, do some self-exploration, and really truly get to know yourself and start developing it. Start developing the things that you're already good at, that you already know about yourself, and develop an ego. Because without it, people are just taking in information and just regurgitating it. They don't question anything. You're not truly yourself. I just see people way too often in my area who just listen to things and then they don't even question it. They just go, okay. The ego isn't there. The true ego isn't there. Having an ego means you can finally understand yourself and you can finally do the things you need to do. You understand yourself and you can finally do the things you want to do because you know what you want. And ego is important. So knowledge, ego, and then lastly is freedom. Now this one is important. You can only get that by getting money. And this is why I do these videos and everything else I'm doing. If you've seen my Instagram, Eclipses, if you've seen me on Gitter, Eclipse, Rumble, Eclipse, soon to be YouTube. I'm going to be doing other things as well. You need money. because you just can't execute on everything that you want. There's so many things I could be doing right now. There's so many things. Me being here is one of the last places I'd rather be. If I could go to the moon, if I had the money and I was a billionaire, somebody told me to go to the moon, I can go to the moon right now, I'd be at the moon. But it requires a shit ton of money. If I could go to Paris right now, I would. If I had a private jet, I'd just do it. My life has not begun at all in any sense, and the same applies to you. Probably. I don't know your situation, you out there watching it, but we need money. You're able to do so much more with it. And yeah, those are the 3 filters. You need knowledge in order to know what you want to do, you need knowledge in order to know what to do. You need the ego to know what you want to do, and then you need the money to be able to do what you want. So yeah, I think hopefully that made sense. That's the video.